Nikki, what's wrong?
Antioch, I'm really struggling to get this bandana on and it's really frustrating me.
Okay, try it again and
Okay.
be patient, okay?
Okay, let me try again. Here it goes. Okay. Being patient. Okay. Getting it. There we go.
And you finally got it, right?
Right, how do I look?
Beautiful.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. I just had to remember to be patient. Thank you for reminding me, Antioch. I see you wearing something cool as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that
Yeah.
I am wearing the necklace of patience, right?
It looks really cool.
So whenever I wear this necklace, it always reminds me to be patient. Yeah.
And Antioch, patience looks good on you.
Right?
Boys and girls, we need to learn to be patient, and in today's story, we learn how Joseph was patient during the 7 years of famine, when there was no food at all. But you're going to hear more about that in today's story. Remember, boys and girls, patience looks good on you, and that's how you dress for success. Enjoy.
I was searching for something I knew was there but couldn't see. I remember the moment when the one I was searching for found me. I can't make sense of it, no getting over it, how much your love changed everything. Oh, 'cause I know you now, how could I go without Jesus? You're more than enough for me. I don't need anything else. I need your love, I need your love. I don't want anything else. I need your love, I need your love. God, I need you like water. God, I need you like I need it to breathe. I won't take you for granted. I won't go back to how I used to be. I can't make sense of it, no getting over it, how much your love changed everything. Oh, 'cause I know you now, how could I go without Jesus? You're more than enough for me. I don't need anything else. I need your love, I need your love. I don't want anything else. I need your love, I need your love. Na 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 na. 'Cause there's just one thing I need. There's just one thing I need. I don't need anything else. I need your love, I need your love. I don't want anything else. I need your love, I need your love.
Patience. Oh, hey guys, it's so good to see you again. I was just singing my Good Morning, Get Ready, Dress for Success song. Do you guys remember it? Have you been singing it as well? I really hope so. Why don't we sing it together? Should we try? You ready? Ready? And 1, 2, 3, let's go. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Yeah, patience. Your turn. comes from Colossians 3 verse 12. Colossians 3 verse 12. That was awesome, guys. I hope that every day when you wake up, you can sing this song so you can get ready to be dressed for success. Alright guys, I gotta get ready to go, but have a good day and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Hey guys, it is Jacob again, and I am so excited to be telling you about Joseph today. We're learning about how Joseph was dressed for success and how we should dress ourselves and make ourselves also dress for success, right? I don't know about you guys, but I think I got dressed pretty snazzy this morning. I got the nice watch, got my kids' church shirt. Anybody out there got a kids' church shirt? Yeah, that's my kids' church leaders right over there. Woo! Okay, well today we're going to learn how we can be dressed in patience. Does anybody know what patience is? Patient is not a person that's in the doctor's room who's sick. Yeah, they are. But patience is actually something that you do. When you want something, you have to wait for it, right? That's literally what patience is. And so our guy, Joseph, had to be really patient, just like you guys were. Last week, you heard about how he was stuck in prison, in jail. Not even because he did something wrong. He was just stuck there because he was stuck there. And somebody lied about him. And so this week, we're going to learn about how his patience paid off. He was dressed in patience. It looked good on him. And so this is what happens. After the cupbearer is set free from the prison and goes to go work for the king again because Joseph helped him with his dream, the cupbearer forgets about Joseph. He doesn't remind the king about Joseph. He doesn't tell anybody. Joseph is just in jail. And so Joseph is a cool guy. He hangs out in the jail and he makes his friend's bed and he makes his own bed. And he's a very clean guy and he's cleaning the place. And the prison guard says to him, why don't you just be in charge of the prison? Because the prison guard is a little bit lazy, probably. I don't know. But he puts Joseph in charge. It's kind of weird that the prisoner was in charge of the prison. But anyways, for those 2 years, Joseph is in charge of the prison. And then one night, the Pharaoh has a dream. The Pharaoh has a weird dream. And in his dream, he first sees 7 big fat cows. Have you guys ever seen like a really fat cow? It like looks like it's ready to pop. Like that thing just had Christmas lunch. You know what I'm saying? It's like got the stomach and all the good things. And then after that, he sees 7 skinny cows, like little slender, like stick cows. And he's asking all of his people. Pharaoh is like, hey, man, what does the 7 fat cows and 7 skinny cows mean? And everybody's giving him a different meaning and they're telling him all these funny things. And he doesn't like what anybody has to say. And so the cupbearer remembers. He's like, oh, didn't some guy interpret my dream while I was in jail? And then he tells Pharaoh, he says, Pharaoh, there's this guy in jail, a very clean guy, nice guy. His name is Joseph. And he told me the meaning of my dream, and it came true. Do you want him to tell you the meaning of your dream? And so Pharaoh immediately summons Joseph. And he's like, come through, come tell me about my dream. You see, Joseph had to be patient for those 2 years. If he got upset or he got angry, he might have said something to the guard that got him put away somewhere, or anything could have happened. But in those 2 years of time, he was patient. And he just trusted that one day the Pharaoh would set him free. And that's exactly what happens. He comes up to the Pharaoh and he says, hey, Pharaoh, what's going on, man? And Pharaoh tells him about the dream about the 7 fat cows and the 7 skinny cows. And Joseph looks at him and he's like, hey, I know exactly what that means, man. That's a simple thing. That just means that for 7 years, you guys are going to have lots of rain. It's going to be good crops. You're going to have lots of wheat and lots of grain, and all the cows and animals are going to get fat and healthy, and all the people are going to get fat and healthy, and it's just going to be a good 7 years. But after those 7 years are done, there's going to be 7 years of famine. There'll be no food. There'll be no water. Everyone is going to be thirsty and hungry and sad, and it's going to be difficult in those 7 years. And so what I would tell you to do, Mr. Pharaoh, is to, during those 7 years of wealth and goodness, store up some extra. Every time you get 2 bags of rice, just put one aside and then eat one. Every time you get some grain or some meat, you put a little bit aside and then you eat some. You've got to be patient because you know that you're going to need that little bit extra in the future, in the 7 years of famine. And so Pharaoh says to him, wow, you're such a clever guy. I'm going to put you in charge of the whole country of Egypt. It's pretty crazy, right? I wish I could be in charge of the whole country of Egypt. But he puts him in charge of the whole country of Egypt. And then, for the first 7 years, Joseph stores up food. Every time he gets a little bit of meat, he puts some aside. And every time he gets some sweets, he puts some aside. And every time he gets some wheat or some bread, he puts a little bit aside. And so for those 7 years, he stores up food. And it's kind of difficult. It's kind of like for Christmas dinner, right? Or for any big family lunch on Sunday afternoon. You put together all this food and you lay out the table and you put all the plates and all the glasses and everything. And now all you're doing is you're waiting for everybody to pray for the food. You know it's there. You can eat it. It's really tasty food. It's your favorite meal. My favorite meal is probably like some gammon. Ooh, some chicken. Some gammon and chicken and lamb and all the meats. And potato bake. And then it's just waiting there on the table and you want to eat it, but you can't because nobody said grace yet. Or like a birthday cake, right? The cake is there on the table. Everyone is ready. They gathered around to sing happy birthday. The candles are there. They're all lit. But you can't eat it yet. You have to just wait and be patient. And that's what he did. He was patient. And then, after 7 years of goodness, after they blew out the candles or said amen after praying for the food, it was time to eat that food. You see, he waited patiently in those 7 years. And he waited patiently for 2 years in prison as well. And afterwards, he got given blessings. For the 7 years of famine, him and the Egyptians had more than enough food. And I'm sure there were some people who were really worried. You see, in those 7 years of famine, people didn't know where they were going to get food from. They might have gotten scared, they might have gotten frustrated, and sometimes you can get impatient because you're worried. You think that there's only a little bit of food over here, and so you need to eat it right now so that you can make sure that you get your little bit. But that's not what we learn. I want to tell you guys a nice passage of scripture from the Bible. It's found in Philippians 4, verses 6, and this is what it says. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for what He has done. Joseph told God what he needed. He said, God, I need to get out of jail. Please set me free. And instead of getting anxious or worried or upset, he didn't go around banging on the prison door. Hey, cupbearer, where are you, cupbearer? Don't forget me here. He didn't cry about that. He didn't get upset. He just waited patiently. He didn't worry. He just prayed and he trusted God. And God took good care of him. I don't know about you, but I would love to be royalty. I would love to be in charge of the whole of Egypt, taking care of the land and distributing food to people. It would be nice. And so patience looked really good on Joseph. And I'm sure patience will look really good on you too. Cheers, guys. Have an awesome day.
Hey kids, and welcome to our activity for today. Today we're going to be playing a game of
Pick up sticks.
Pick up sticks. Oopsies, now I'm going to mess all of them. Anyway, before we start, let me introduce to you my two amazing contestants. Up first we have
Kaylee.
And Kaylee, how old are you?
I'm 10.
That is amazing. And next we have
Lakeni.
Lakeni, how old are you?
9 years old.
That is amazing. I'm not going to tell you guys how old I am.
Why?
Because see, that's not important. It's not important. Anyway, before we start with our game today, let me explain to you the rules of our game. So we're going to have a bunch of sticks. We're going to twist them and they're going to fall onto the table. Now, each of you will get a turn to go. You have this black stick to help you. You can move any stick you want, as long as it doesn't move. If you get the stick free from the pile, you get to keep it. But if you try to get a stick and the other sticks move, it's the next person's turn. So the person with the most sticks at the end of the game wins. Make sense?
Yes. You
Okay.
Get a sweet.
Yes, you get a sweet if you win.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
I'll have to see. Okay, should we play Ching Chong Cha to see who goes first?
Yeah. No, is that rock, paper, scissors?
Yes, rock, paper, scissors. So ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Okay, you want to do best out of 3?
yes.
Best out of 3, okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, he wins, okay.
That was 3.
Yeah,
That
you
was
won.
2.
So if you, okay, go. Paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, that was
Okay, so there's your stick. I'm going to prepare your game for you. I'm going to twist them. Alright. Okay, you guys ready? Then I'm going to leave you guys to play and I'm going to watch. I want to.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you guys are going to play.
Okay. Yes. Oh, you know, dang it. 2. Let me count.
Okay, guys, what is our score here?
I haven't counted.
You haven't counted. You want to count? Okay. You can count yours first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Okay, let's see. Oh.
3.
Do we even need to count?
4,
I mean,
5,
6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, guys, we have a clear winner. Well done, well done. Big round of applause. Okay, why don't you guys try playing this game at home or with some friends or some family? But for now, we're gonna go on to some questions. Bye.